again. It's still Monday, so I have one more lesson for you today. I hope that you are watching all the other videos that I posted for you to learn about animals that hatch and lay eggs, which are called oviparous animals. And I have one more lesson for you today. I have a song for you that I'm going to send over email because I didn't include it, but I forgot about it. It's a great little song, and it helps you remember what an oviparous animal is. It helps you remember what animals lay eggs, and it goes along with the book that I just read, that chickens aren't the only ones. We know that chickens are not the only ones that lay eggs. Plenty of other animals lay eggs. Can you tell me some animals that lay eggs? Shout it out right now. Well, we know that chickens lay eggs. Then we learned in the book that all birds lay eggs. Every bird you know lays an egg, right? All birds lay eggs. We also learned that reptiles lay eggs, right? Reptiles lay eggs. What kinds of animals are reptiles? Snakes lay eggs, crocodiles lay eggs, and lizards lay eggs, right? Then we learned that there are more animals that lay eggs. Frogs lay eggs. Frog is an amphibian. Amphibians lay eggs. We learned that some fish lay eggs, right? Most fish lay eggs. Some sharks lay eggs, and their eggs look like very different than we know from eggs that we have, that hens lay, right? We also learned that stingrays lay eggs, and their eggs are called mermaid purses. That's so cute, right? So we learned, and then we learned, dun, da, da, an exception to the rule. Right? Mind blown. Right? What? A mammal is an animal like a human or a cat or a bunny that does not lay eggs and that feed their babies with milk. Okay? We just learned of a mammal, actually two mammals, that are oviparous. Two mammals that lay eggs. Do you remember what they were? A platypus and a spiny anteater from Australia. Those are two animals that are mammals, but they lay eggs, okay? So we just learned a lot about animals that lay eggs. Do you want to sing a song that goes along with my story? It's called Chickens Aren't the Only Ones. It goes to the tune of Five Little Ducks. Five little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 and only one little duck came back. You know that song. It's on YouTube. You could play it anytime. It's fun. We do it in class, right? This one is called Chickens Aren't the Only Ones, and it goes like this. One little egg cracks open wide. Look, 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 see what's inside. What could it be? Oh, what is it? Swish, 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 it's a baby fish. Fish lay eggs. One medium egg cracks open wide. Look, 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 see what's inside. What could it be? Oh, what is it? Peep, 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 it's a baby chick. Birds lay eggs. One large egg cracks open wide. Look, 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 see what's inside. What could it be? Oh, what is it? Roar, 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 it's a dinosaur. Yeah, remember? Dinosaurs lay eggs. They're extinct. They don't live anymore on the earth. But dinosaurs were reptiles, and reptiles lay eggs. So that's a fun little song you could sing to remember, and I'm sending it over to you so you could read the words and you can learn the song. Great. So, oviparous, it's a huge word. It's a big word, and you will wow your family with knowing this giant word. Let's practice saying it. Oviparous. Oviparous. I clapped 4 times. It has 4 sets of sounds. It has 4 syllables. It starts with the letter O. The O says its name in oviparous. Do you remember the definition of an oviparous animal? What is an oviparous animal? Say it. It's an animal that hatches from an egg. It's an animal that lays eggs. Okay, so here we go. I have the word right here. It's a long word. Oviparous. Animals that lay eggs or hatch from eggs. What about the word hatch? Do you know what the word hatch means? So you have an egg. Remember in the other video that Duncan the dragon hatched out of that giant egg? That word hatch, this is what it looks like. Hatch, it's when the egg cracks open and a baby comes out. It could be a chick or it could be a little snake, a baby snake. And you know what I just thought of? We learned about this animal. We didn't mention it yet, but we learned about this animal when we learned about the different animals that live in the Arctic. And this animal lives down south in the South Pole, right? This animal was one of these birds that doesn't fly, right? It's another breaks the rules. Black and white, the daddy holds the egg so it doesn't roll onto the ice. Penguins lay eggs. Yeah, penguins are oviparous, that's right. So penguins hatch out of eggs. Here's another word. It's different. It's called viviparous. It's the opposite. These are animals that do not lay eggs. Just so you know, if you want to use these big words and wow your family, right? But the important word we're talking about is oviparous, okay? So I made you a little book. Either you picked it up or you're going to print it out. And it's called, of course, Oviparous Animals. And on the cover is a hen, a female chicken with her egg. So oviparous animals. Now, I colored them. Is an alligator oviparous? And the answer is yes, it lays eggs. This is a story that you can read to your family. Read it a couple of times with your grown-up, then you can start reading it, okay? Is an alligator oviparous? Yes, it lays eggs. You see what I'm doing with my finger when I'm reading? I'm pointing to every word as I read. Look. Is an alligator oviparous? Yes, it lays eggs. Good. Next. Even though I don't know the word, maybe I can't read the word, I can look at the picture. And when I look at the picture, I see a turtle. So I know what it's going to say. It's repeating itself over and over, but it's changing the animal. Is a turtle oviparous? And here's the same answer. Yes, it lays eggs. Okay, the next one. I can tell what this is even if I don't know how to read the word. The same question. What animal? Frog. Is a frog oviparous? Yes, it lays eggs. A frog is oviparous. Is a snake oviparous? Yes, it lays eggs. A snake is oviparous. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but every time I read it to you, the words were all repeating, okay? So you can easily learn to read this book, but there's one word that I see a lot, and it's called a sight word. It's a word we just have to memorize by looking at it. When we shake our head, we are saying what? Yes. Yes, it lays eggs. So you know what I did? Every time I saw the word yes in my story, I colored it. I highlighted it with yellow. You can circle it. If you have a highlighter, you could color it and highlight it. Or you could underline it. But every time I saw that word, and this is the word right here, the word is yes. Y-E-S spells yes. And you can do that. You can remember. Say it with me. Y-E-S spells yes. Okay? So if you can start memorizing your sight words, it'll be easier for you to read as you go along. That's a great book to practice because it repeats the same questions and answers, and it just changes the animal, but you can know the animal by looking at the picture. Okay? So I want you to practice writing your letter O's. You have a sheet that you will be tracing your letter O's. We start at the top. We go around down and right back up. It's kind of like a circle or an oval. And the lowercase o is just a baby version of the uppercase O. So you're going to be tracing your O's, coloring the octopus. You're going to be looking around on TV, in magazines, in your storybooks, or around your house and making a list of words that start with the letter O. You're going to be singing your new Chicken Aren't the Only One song, and you're going to be doing your Oviparous Animal book. And by the time you practice this book, you'll be reading it to your family, and they're going to go, pew, you know that word oviparous, and you know how to read a book? What's going on here? You guys are awesome. Because like I say, you're superstars, right? Okay, get to work, friends. I'll see you later. Bye.